Jose Mourinho popped around recently and taught us how to park the bus. In today's video, we're going to show you the custom tactics and instructions, what you can use to really help frustrate the opponent, see out those games, and go ahead and get those wins. Let's go ahead and roll into the video. Parking the bus in FIFA is something that a lot of players find very ratty. They don't think it's allowed. However, we're going to disregard that, and we're purely focusing on seeing out those games and getting those wins in. There's nothing wrong with you putting men behind the ball, playing smart, and seeing out that win. It's football at the end of the day. It's a tactic, so we will use it in those games where we feel necessary. So this is a team that we have got. Obviously, we finished our games this weekend. We did manage to finish in the rank 1, and this tactic at times came in very, very useful for us, obviously, to help us see out those games. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into it. Just a reminder, if you do want to come over to our Twitch stream, we do stream every single day, twitch.tv/FIFA Analyst. Come and see these rat tactics in use if you like. So we're going to go to the custom tactics and we're going to walk you through it. It is the 4-1-4-1 formation. So hard to break down. You can use the flat 4-5-1 if you wanted to, but I just prefer having that holding CDM there, which is that Tuchemeni, which I use. I did do a TikTok on that card, by the way, because he is incredible. If you're not following the TikTok, please do. Greatly appreciated. But yeah, he's incredible. Really like him. So that's the way I line it up. Courtois, Dest, Militao, Kimpembe, Hernandez, Tuchemeni in that holding CDM role. The 2 CMs in Fekir and Llorente, Dembele, Koeman, and Yedder. What I'd recommend when you are going to activate this tactic, first of all, is probably around the 75th, 80th minute. If you've got the ability, bring on a striker who's strong and quick. I use Tony for an example. You could use Lukaku. You may even want to go Werner if you just want that full pace. What you're looking to do is to use this striker as the outball, the person in the channels to run and give you those options. The over-the-top through ball is what we're going to look to use quite a lot here. The time when obviously it's going to come into play is when the opponent is using constant pressure. The opponent wants to get the ball back off you and they want to go ahead and get that goal. Don't try and pass it round at the back. Get the ball long, get it into the final third, and then you can hold the ball in around there. Don't try and play intricate passes inside your own area, inside your own half, because it's going to end very, very badly. So let's walk you through the actual custom tactics. I go balanced on the defensive style. Why is this? Well, drop back to me invites too much pressure. I don't particularly want that. You could go drop back if you wanted to, but I just find that your players run back too deep and invite pressure on from the opponent. Balance is just perfect for me. I go 35 width. This is 10 less normally than what I play because we're really trying to go narrow. One of the things that you can exploit later on in the game around the 80th minute, 85th, is you can press down on your D-pad and then right, which is overload ball side. Overload ball side is really, really effective. And essentially all of your players will go over to the side where the ball is, meaning it's very compact there. Do be careful of the switch ball though, because that is quite strong on FIFA 22. Depth, I go 40. Again, your depth is personal preference. You can go deeper if you wanted to, go for 25, 30, for example. However, you again invite a lot more pressure. So I want a deep line, but I don't want it so deep that I'm sat next to the goalkeeper shaking hands with him. I kind of want to be sat, I don't know, having my 2 lines, the first line in the midfield kind of just above the 18-yard box, and then my defensive line around the penalty spot works well for me. Build-up play. This is crucial. We want to go long ball. Why do we want to go long ball? As I said, if you try and pass the ball around, if you try and get your team moving up the pitch as a unit, you're going to get caught on that constant pressure team press. Going for the long ball in behind, the L1 triangle, the LBY on Xbox, that works really well for you. If you're being pressed and you don't see a ball on, you can do a square ball, X on Xbox, into the striker to just beat the press. Just go over the midfield and into your striker. If you can't see that as an option, get it long, play for the corners, play for the throw-ins. That's absolutely fine. Chance creation, I'll go balanced. I'm not really looking to create chances, to be honest. I'm just looking to hold the ball, frustrate the opponent, and see out the win. I'll go 62 width in the attack. Don't ask me why it's 62, just kind of what worked for me when I put it on. We want a wide attack. We don't want to be so narrow that we're playing in between really fine lines. We want to spread the play. We want width available. The switch balls are going to work well for us, and that is what we're looking for. 2 players in box. I go 2 players in box because we're not looking to get men into the box. We're not looking to score, really. Unless a golden opportunity presents itself, we're looking at being very patient, methodical, and just holding the ball directly from there. So don't go too high on this front. 1 corners, 1 free kicks. This is your set pieces. The higher you go, the more men get in the box. We don't want a lot of men in the box. We're happy seeing out the game. That's how we do it. Now, this is the key part when it comes to these instructions. Comes for crosses, sweeper, keeper. I actually think this is very big this year because over the top through balls and crosses are really effective. If you've got a keeper that's capable of doing it, be sure to go for this comes for crosses, sweeper, keeper. It will help you massively relieve the pressure. Your goalkeeper will come out and claim that ball and take that pressure off you as a defender. Brilliant. You can use a fake throw as well to dupe the opponent. That's where you just do a fake shot, square and X and A on Xbox, and pretend to go to the right back, do a fake throw, and then throw it to your left back. That's one of the effective ways for me. For the fullbacks, we're going to go stay back while attacking. We have no intent for these guys to go forward. If you do want to use them, you can carry the ball with them. One of the things that I like to do with my Hernandez, for example, is get the ball and just charge him down the line. He's strong, he's quick, he's very difficult to get off the ball. That can relieve pressure in defense when you are seeing out the game. Your 2 centre-backs will obviously be stay back while attacking as well. Now, you're holding DM, your Kante, your Tuchel-Macheni, your Fabinho, your Kessie, whoever it is, cut passing lane, stay back while attacking, cover centre. They are the unit to this tactic. They have to be there to stop the passes, getting into the strikers to get up against those centre-backs, and that will work really well for you, having that holding DM. Now, the left centre-mid and the right centre-mid, stay back while attacking and cover centre. We don't have a need for these guys to go forward. Again, feel free to trigger a run with them when you lay the ball off with the L1, the LB button, and get them involved that way if you want to. But you don't really need them to go forward too often because we're looking at holding out and seeing the game out. All right. Right mid, left mid, you guessed it. Come back on defence. They create that first line of that brick wall and then the defensive line. Come back on defense, stay wide, getting behind. We go for the stay wide instruction because I feel like having the width from these is crucial. If you wanted to, you can leave them on balanced on the chance creation. And then you could use the D-pad instructions where it says stay wide on there if you would prefer to do that. Because then you can mix between staying wide and then being in the middle as well. Getting behind on the support runs. Why is this? Well, we're looking for that long ball, remember? We want them to make that running behind. Bringing on a substitution who's got pace. So, for example, I bring Werner on at the wing, and that really helps me just get in behind and see that game out really effectively. For the striker, we go stay forward. We don't change anything on here. You could go for the drift wide instruction on the support runs if you want them to make the runs across the defensive line and into the wing. However, I just prefer letting the attacker decide what's the best run for him to take using that attacking AI intelligence. So that is the tactics and the instructions that we run to go ahead and see the game out. There you have it then, ladies and gentlemen. Don't hate the player, hate the game. You've got to do what you got to do to see out those wins. And if you're looking at improving, having this sort of custom tactics set up to go ahead and put on in the 80th minute when you're 3-1 up, 2-1 up, whatever it may be, will really help. Do not underestimate the substitutions though. Having a good striker with good pace and strength will help, and a winger as well. You could also do a centre mid if you've got the substitutions left to allow you to do so. Let me know how you find the custom tactic. Drop it down below in the comment section. Thank you all very much for watching as always. It is greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you in the next video. All of the socials are down below for our Twitter, our TikTok, our Twitch. And if you're after any direct one-to-one coaching, the Analyst Academy, a link in the description for that Patreon link. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.